treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it? Mayhaps this ladder is here for a reason.
I mustn't let the captain see my knees. Sir, how can I be of assistance? If you see aught untoward, suppose I can always run.
Understood. I shall proceed ahead. One never can have too many of these. If I learn anything of import, you will be the first to know. Where ought we to go now? 'Tis the time of day when cities and towns I'll serve with redoubled...
I should have known I'd not measure up. Ought to have known I'd never amount to anything. I should have known I'd not measure up. Now you've done it.
Everyone's just tired.
I'm hurt.
What did I ever do to you, eh? That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Well met.
Going out, are you? You sure that's a good idea? You ought at least rest for the evening. Only don't go rushing off before you're ready.
I've not the time for...
Fancy a gander? I find just another day. Same as the one afore.
Hoy there. You seem well tired. Tell you what, my pa always used to say, aye, being armed is better. You should stop by the inn in Elv if you get...
We must rest, though the sun is still up. Could have sworn.
Like it or not, I must go where duty calls me. If your plane arisen in search of preferable treatment, you'll be sorry. Your head is like to roll ere long. If your plane arisen in search of preferable...
I see not even the Arisen could resist my charms. I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. Ah, good. I see the Arisen's...
I hope you slept well, Master. Where ought we to go now?
Hail! You a soldier? 'Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece, if not. Hordes of monsters have been plaguing. We've had to start sending out new recruits.
Is that so?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will.
Ricardo.
What? When?
This is the first I'm hearing of say. You seem stout of heart. Would you... You've my thanks. And a...
We must make haste if we are to arrive in time to assist. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Ere I say it. We trounced our foe well and true.
If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible.
I've nothing to report as yet. Was there some...
time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master? So, fun begins again. Hey, Arisen?
We must focus on finding victory, whatever our disappointment.
Is easily done.
Well done.
Who are you? Have you come to aid me? I see. Is that all of them? You have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, I was paralyzed. You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. I'll have to train harder. Well, I'd best be heading back.
Should we report back now? Nothing to report, I'm afraid. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few. This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. You're not fit to regret this! Yon chest appears to be beyond our reach.
How might we approach it?
I suppose I ought mention this as well. Without a mage among our ranks, we've no one to heal us in times of need.
'Tis worth considering. A mage with knowledge of the curative arts could be our barrier twixt life and death.
These really are hidden in the most unlikely places, aren't they?
Our collection grows.
Ha! I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
I'll collect them. You needn't trouble yourself. Just yonder. Looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
I say, we collect as much as we can carry.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. Tis views such as this that make a journey worthwhile.
We are alone here, methinks. Perhaps we might stop a moment and find our bearings.
I suppose 'tis so.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself. So, this is Melv. The scars left by the dragon's assault are plain to see. Mayhap a walk through the streets would help jog your memory. When the Arisen appears, so too does the dragon.
Pitiable Arisen.
Well met. Let me know what you need. Might have just the thing. Hope to see you again.
Really now? You mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
I'm well aware of that, thank you.
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. But you hung on and by some miracle survived. I'm sorry to hear that, though I can a great many were bathed. You must be special, indeed.
Like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. The Risen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, if you claim the same, I dispatched a missive before. Would you be willing to accompany? Oh, but forgive me. I would not depart without... Come to think of it, mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him.
We may benefit from pursuing the information. I've nothing to report as yet. Was there some...
Not that I care in it.
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in... So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the med. Will be ashamed to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? What? You'd do that? Suppose there's no harm in that. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I...
We could make the fruit robberant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Ruiner's apothecary here in Mel.
Yes, of course.
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit roberant, are we? Do come again.
A ladder, is it? How convenient.
We ought to put it to good use.
I expect you'll be wanting my assistance.
I shall not fail you.
Can't say I've any tidings.
and precious little time. What am I to do? You and your...
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika, now tell me, are you... perhaps you already know... Well now, go on. It will only take a... If there is aught you wish to know of vacations, mayhap I can advise you. It is a vacation for... I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of what I know. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that new paths to master will open up to you over time. Try them as you like. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the sword and shield. Fighters, I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of what I know. Naturally, it is a vocation for those who seek to master the bow, and at close range, however, a bow is nary more useful than a walking stick. Aye, the secret to being a successful... 'Tis a vocation for... However, the more... Thus, a mage is unlikely to last... 'Tis a vocation for those... Thieves favor light armor, which leaves them more vulnerable to attack. Their talents depend upon their finesse and ability to compensate. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that new paths to master will open up to you over time. Try them as you like. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to... I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart... 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to However, the more powerful... Thus, a mage is unlikely to last long on the field of battle without... 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to... However, the more powerful the spell, the longer one must spend in canting it. Thus, a mage is unlikely to last long on the field of battle without allies to protect them. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time.
This might be worth a read.
It couldn't hurt to take a...
If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can... 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the... I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me... 'Tis a vocation for... I am a fighter myself... 'Tis a vocation for... I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess... Very well. There is no... But I shan't take up any...
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something? what to do.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
Someone must have the answers we seek. If we ask around, we might just find them.
Mayhaps it's time I went looking for them. That just puts my ears
Didn't you hear me? The Watchhead's waiting. Follow me to the...
Ah, you've returned. First and foremost, my thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you... Good. Then let us be on our...
Mayhap you'll think this a trifle, but... we've traveled for some time without a mage in our party.
We've no need of a healer if we never get hit. Of course, that is a feat easier said than done. Goblins approach!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. No one can defend themselves when grappled like this. Execution.
Would that we might always be so in step, eh? Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Good. Let us make for the... The Arisen is the lawful ruler of our kingdom, sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with.
Fine place to harvest some ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises. There's a novel idea. I've never seen my own master attempt such a feat.
Now that is a surprise. Having more of these to hand ought serve us well in battle.
You say we pelt one at the next foe we encounter.
Sir.
Is there nothing we can do about this obstacle? I'm ready to attack, Master. Might I be of assistance? I'll serve with redoubled vigor this day. Where ought we to go now?
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. It will be an honor to serve by your...
It's about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment. Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration. An impressive view. We can infer much of the lay of the land from here.
Perhaps we might take a moment to savor the scene.
Indeed, you are correct.
Good. Let us make for the...
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An arisen, by all of...
An arisen? Another pretender?
'Tis uncertain.
What?
I'm well aware of how... If the claim is false... All's been arranged. Come, let us pass.
Aye.
At once, Master.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Common reward. Frustratingly so.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
That's it. I've had enough. Townspeople.
I don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on?
Might you consider lightening your pack, Master?
Perhaps 'tis time we returned to our base of operations and deposited some of our finds.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury.
shall not fall here.
Take that!
That's it!
What?
We are none of us alike in vocation.
Tis a tad inconvenient that we can't share equipment.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible.
I dare say the...
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. You've a knack for drawing the enemy, Arisen.
I am well aware of the particulars.
I've an inkling this place would yield a rarity or two.
Well spoken. Shall we see what we can find?
Restoration and reinforcement are the purview of a mage. You'll be safe in my care, Arisen.
Fair travels, Arisen. I shall remember you.
If ever you've need of an ear to listen, you have...
Let me get that.
Out anyway. I must hold fast. Enough. This
cannot be. I expect this would fetch a fair sum at market.
Fortune has deigned to aid us at last. Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look.
Nice of you to say so!
I concur.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well...
I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen. I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive. Is there aught this pawn might do for you? You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
we see this delivered.
Pray, do not impede me.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. I see you recognize my worth, Arisen. I suppose I should consider...
What's this? We're trapped! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here, of all places.
Grab hold of the dragon to the ground.
Moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
'Twould seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another yet the value you showed in... Give it to one of the Sentinels. You're free to make your own ways. Of course, if you'd rather continue...
You have no need of my assistance at present, but I shall be ready to render aid at a moment's notice.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll...
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Each to their own.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid against...
We've got goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. How about you hold the enemy's focus, and I shall strike them down.
Miss, and you shame us both.
Seems we drove them off. Vernworth isn't far from here. All right, into the ox cart.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. It would seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen. That arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, He is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the council's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we...
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till
Ox carts make for relative... We have obtained that which Miss Flora requested. Shall we go and deliver it to her? I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way. This journey will be a long one. What say we employ an ox cart and save our feet the blisters?
Oi there, friend. Kate, all I ask is that you hear my request. What have you got to lose? My thanks, sir. As to the matter at hand, it concerns my ox cart business. I've been holding off service on account of... Only trouble is, that's where you come in. I'd like you to accompany the cart in my stead and see to it that the letter reaches its recipient. What say you, friend? Splendid! Now, the cart's only departed, and mind you don't forget to pay each cart so anyone pat enough of... Oh, and I'll come find me when you've delivered that letter. I'll be waiting to hear from...
We ought not keep the recipient waiting. Would you mind coming over here?
Not good. What kind of this?
I fear I've not you.
That's it. I've had enough. Clear off. And don't come back till you're ready to do business properly.
But I've got the coin, I swear it. I simply just...
Where is it then, eh? Bring...
The lad seemed rather ignorant of the world. Hasn't had anyone to show him the proper way, I'd wager.
Oh, forgive my boldness. Would you be willing to lend me some gold? I swear you'll be repaid in full. Are you sure? Oh, many thanks.
Not you again. I thought I made myself quite clear.
Ah, but I've brought the gold this time.
Oh, well...
Unless I am mistaken.
He seems a young man.
I'm afraid I must be going now. Thank you again for your aid. My thanks. I finally have what I came for. And worry not, you'll have your coin back in good time, I promise you. Pray, follow me.
Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you?
I'm afraid I must... My thanks. I finally have what I came for, and...
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
Should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my broken Mustang.
Tell is, Vermund was once a beastren kingdom.
Truly?
Quite, though no definitive records remain.
Follow me. I'm afraid I must... My thanks. I'm afraid I must be going now. Thank you again for your...
I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
Leave off before you earn my spite.
I'll slit your bleeding throat. You are utterly infuriating.
I've never heard such nonsense. Leave off before you earn my spite. All's going dark.
Welcome to the stop. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Sit back, relax, and enjoy the finest brew. How extraordinary.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
I could use it.
Puts me in the mood for a song, it does.
Now, this is a place to forget one's troubles.
Go on, have a look. Interested in my wares? Best buy what you need. Less gold's made to be spent. Many thanks.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness pawns can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around.
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have you... Have a look. Welcome to Bjorn's, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember, mine's hope to see you again.
What did you think of that story? 'Twas well told and all, but not particularly exciting. I'd heard tell of a and by the look of it, he does...
Gather round, gather round.
There's a ladder here.
Aye, got some coin to spare your humble store. What would you of me? I'll have no trouble, thank.
Seeing the captain always makes me nervous.
Always the same. Should I get up?
My legs are stiff as balls.
You'll like to run? Should the cart be a sail?
Welcome as fine ale.
thing.
Look, Master. A treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
My bed calls and I shan't resist. I'll take any chance not to think on my trouble.
I'll take the night watch if it's desperate to get it.
It falls on me to resolve this.
How might I be of assistance? Do let me know if you're in...
Fine. Out of the cart. This ox cart's bound for Melv.
I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
I'll go and open the chest.
Hey, I'll not take that from you. And I might just take you
My patience wears thin.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
We're still in the fight!
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
No doubt this triumph.
Ah, here we are. The ox cart.
I've a selection of wares that's sure to please. Pleasure doing business with you.
Time to get back to work.
Good day to you.
Good day to you.
Looking for work?
This is a place to forget one's troubles.
Yes? Is there something I can do for you?
The other day, I espied an elf of all.
How might I be of assistance?
Hello again, sir. Say, Have you brought some fruit roberant for me? Oh, so this is what it looks like. Brilliant. Many thanks. I haven't much to offer in return.
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome.
I used to be a sellsword, see? Time was, I spent every... If you're anything like me, once you've...
I would fain aid you if you are in need.
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something? Do come again.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
To have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for. Yet if aught were to befall him, I couldn't live with myself.
I'm in fine.
My stomach's growling.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? This is a powerful weapon. A single bolt loosed from it would carry tremendous lethal force.
Let us make use of this during battle. I've no doubt 'twould catch our foes unawares.
One wakestone shard is a mere rock, but combined, they can work miracles.
We must take care not to throw it away by mistake.
Stay with me, Arisen. Wait right there.